Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, today's the day that I am going to work on loading or actually installing the front loader on our old Ford 3000 tractor. I have a friend named Jackie who's going to bring his tractor over. We're going to lift that thing up. We're going to get it put on there today. I think you'll enjoy seeing that. Here's the old tractor right here. My friend Terry took these brackets right here, these, and he extended them for me, made them wider this way up and down so that I could get them mounted there. And I've got to get the fenders mounted back, but you can see right here, this is where the loader will connect and mount up under these rear wheels. Took it to Rage Fab down in Truman and had them get that bolt out for me right down under there. And so we'll mount this bracket right here on the front, and as you can see, these legs right here, these legs go up under the rear axle. This bow down here will connect to that bracket right there, and that's how that thing will mount. It's a monster, it's big and heavy, and hopefully Jackie's tractor will be able to pick it up. I've spent a fortune on bolts. These bolts right here are the ones that are going to mount the brackets on the back and the fenders. These bolts right here are the ones that are going to mount the lift actually to the tractor. They're big, they're 1 inch and 3/4 inch bolts, and these are long, and they're all grade 8s, and I bought nylon locking nuts, as you can see, for all of them, because I don't want them vibrating loose. And all of that cost me right about $100 just for those bolts.
The problem they're having is the frame is too narrow in the back to fit into the bolt holes. So that's what they've been working on, prying and trying to spread to get the bolts in.
Let me show you what happened here. See those beautiful mounts right there? We were having such difficulty getting this thing mounted. As you remember, Jackie came over and helped me in the earlier video. He brought his tractor and we hooked this thing up, got it up off the ground, tried to bring it back to the existing mounts that we had, and it just wouldn't reach. It was about 2 inches or 3 inches different. think it was about 2 inches different. And so what I did was I took some straps and I strapped these things up over the middle of the tractor right here. And we had gotten it hooked up right here on the front, Jackie and I had, but we couldn't get it to connect in the back here. And so I just strapped it up and run it up on the trailer and took it down to Rage Fab at Truman. And Ronnie and Ian down there at Rage Fab, they manufactured those beautiful custom mounts for me right there. Got it mounted up, mounted my controls for me right there. They wouldn't quite reach on this old mount plate, and so made that for me. I ended up having to replace these 4 hoses right here. They were rotten, and before I even tried, I didn't even mess with them. I replaced them. I had to replace this hose here, and that's common with things like this. I had to replace this hose, and I had to replace that hose right there. They all leaked. The rest of the hoses look rather good. As you can see, I went around here and there and I put some swivel adapters on so that I wouldn't have any trouble replacing the hoses again. Everywhere that I could, I put a swivel adapter, because you just can't, it's very difficult to replace a hose unless you have at least one end that can swivel and the hose remains stationary. I did have to replace these pins right here. Now, I had a issue. It's odd, but right here on the return side, right here, the gentleman I bought this from had a piece of hose connected with just clamps, just hose clamps, hose and hose clamps right there. And he came up to a connection right here on the bottom, right there. And I did the same thing, and as soon as I did, after I hooked all this up, and by the way, this is a reservoir. This all of the inside part except for up here, but all of this tower down to here at least, and all of that part, all down the bottom there, that's all reservoir, and it has extra hydraulic fluid in it. And I hooked it up just like he did. As soon as I did, the pressure got up and it blew those hoses off, and I blew hydraulic fluid everywhere. In fact, you can see the spot out there in the yard where it blew it back about 30 feet, and it was really going. It killed the grass. So what I did was I welded me a connection here and changed the fittings out and put me a pressure hose in there, and I did the same thing right there. Well, she finally works. Got everything replaced, all the hoses, I mean, and I got the cylinders rebuilt. Everything's fixed. The piping, the metal pipe on the side here was a nightmare, and I got that fixed, and so all of that's done. So thanks for coming along with us. We really appreciate you for being on our channel, watching this build. You got any comments or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks. God bless you. Have a great day.